Up next is Awaiting Deception. Ooh. And the synths in this really good. Guitar's great too. Woo! Some more Rammstein fucking choir synths. Pretty cool song. I like that. It's kind of like a ballad. The Angst Zeit. Ooh, we're getting some Demu vibes. first listened to Death Stars, I immediately thought this sounds like Demu. Like a mixture of Typo and Demu. The Death Stars. Death Stars. I believe they're from Germany. That's what the sound really reminded me of. This got black metal written all over it. Or at least mellow black. Love the guitar riff in this too. Might be my favorite on the album so far. This and Antagonist. Because I'm such a huge Demu fan. Cool track. The Mannequin March. Okay. That's interesting. Cool fucking cyber sounds. like a 1, 2, 1, 2, like a march. Hook, 2, 3, 4. Hook, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I get it why he named the song Manica March. Cool. Woo, woo.
Join the mannequin march, or you will feel dead. Erase leftover emotion. Stop in your head. My inner ear is dead. What are you saying? This is conscious function failure. Enwrapped in mannequin march. Wasted self to feel alive. Trained up till you're left to die.
To the crowd cheering in the back, to the march. Very cool automation here. A hollow impression. Cool piano.
Exposing causality. Path unclear. Distorted reality. Wrapped in fear. Bypass my sanity. For the sake of myself. What can you feel in it? Is it real? Can you dream of it? In color and sound. Color impression is bound to be found. Helpless engaged within. Uncontrolled agony. Wonder why feel this way. All is bang, bang, bang.
I like these fucking industrial sounds.
What can you feel in it? Is it real? Can you dream of it? In color and sound. Color impression is bound to be found.
cool artist, man. Cool song. Up next is Towards Tedious Nightmare. I like this album. It's not his best. I guarantee it's not his best album, but for a first album, this is actually pretty decent. Love the violins too. Very cool. Nice delay pan. Riff. It's a really cool riff. It kind of reminds me of Megahertz or Ice Pressure. It's kind of proggy, to be honest. There's a lot of points in here where it's kind of surprised me. With the screaming and stuff, it reminds me of Cone 2 as well. Cool track. Up next is We Are the Last. Yeah, I would say Cybrid, but I don't really... Only the first track had Cybrid vibes. More of a Shadow Domain kind of area. It's a bit symphonic. Oh, I love that. Ooh, some Disharmonia Mundi vibes. Solo. Was not expecting that. That riff. That's probably my favorite riff on this album. Like that. The piano solo really surprised me. Cool. The finale. The sky is always open. This is definitely a mellow death album.
We find obstructions in the road up ahead. Some of us will have to see it, others know what is going on. Less differences created.
for a beginning album. Really brought me kind of like back in the day when I used to listen to a lot of Melodeath, like In Flames, Disharmonia Mundi, Solution 45. A lot of the similar vibes that I got from those bands I got from this album. But I want to jump into this review. I really like this album. It's very it definitely appeals to my taste, especially being a huge Cybreed and Shadow Domain fan. I wonder if my buddy Lucian has ever heard this band. I think he has. But I'm going to talk about this real quick. So my pause moment on this album is going to... I wasn't expecting a piano solo, especially on a Melodeath industrial cyber album. Very unique. We Are the Last is getting my pause moment. Probably the best moment on this album. Very surprising moment for me. Wasn't expecting it at all, especially with a lot of these songs. A lot of these songs kind of sounded the same, but then again, they had their differences. But I just kind of like got... I zoned out a couple times listening to this. It wasn't too intriguing compared to the stuff I get from like Mechana, Fear Factory, Cybreed, Nemec, stuff like that. But again, I'm not going to berate him for that. This is his first album. And if you guys know, and if you've watched my Mechana album reactions, you know that I shit on their albums too. But that's what it is. It's criticism to help an artist get better. I know he's done a lot of better albums by now, but this first album is decent. Alright, so my favorite on this album. So me being a huge Demu fan, I absolutely loved the Angst. I absolutely love this track. Very black metal sounding track, very symphonic black metal kind of like approach going with this track. I really like it. Huge vibes from like early Demu, like so yeah, I'm getting like kind of like puritanical euphoric misanthropia vibes, and Death Cult Armageddon, and even in Sorte Diable vibes from this track in general. Very reminiscent to Demu. And again, I will say it again, the vocals really remind me of Death Stars. But yeah, I think this is my favorite. My second favorite is We Are the Last. I love the piano solo. I love that because it reminds me of like Morgenstern from fucking Liza. Let me play that so you guys know what the fuck I'm talking about. A lot of people don't even know who Rammstein is. This one here. Very similar vibes. It's like after the drums kick in. Right here. And obviously the fucking vocals are better in Rammstein, but again, they've been a band for a long time. Neurotech really hasn't. I mean, he has, but he hasn't. He's been making music since 2011, it looks like. Or 2008, excuse me. And then now it's 2025. Yeah. Almost 20 years. Almost. He's very close. But I do really like the resemblance that I get from like this track, right? When it just kicks in, it reminds me of like old Cybreed and Rammstein. I really like this song. Number 3 is going to... I love the choirs in Inject Me Now. I really like this song. I think I'm gonna have to give it to my third for now until I get a few more listens in me. I really like this track. It's a very cool track, and especially including like it sounds like a real choir, but I don't think it is. It's really cool. I like this song a lot, incorporating the choir throughout this whole song. I love a lot of the guitar riffs in this song. That's just gonna do it for me. The album MVP, of course, is going to Wulf. I'm very, very, I mean, it's gonna be, the album MVP is gonna be the same throughout because this is the only guy, right? Man, I love the guitars on this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to give it to Wulf for sure. I'll give it to Wulf for this time. So, Andre Vovok is getting the album MVP. I really, really like this album. It's good for a first album. It's really not that bad. I was expecting it to be, you know, not that good, but I'm very surprised at how good this is. It's a very, very good album. And as I said, with first albums, it's very hard to nail a listener's attention like you did with me. So similar bands, similar artists rather. Number one, dude. Number one is 100% Death Stars. And I'm gonna play a few tracks by these guys. A lot of you guys probably won't even know them, but dude, the vocals are very, very reminiscent to them. And even the synths, yeah, very, very reminiscent to them. So I'll probably have to give it to Death Stars for the first one. Number two, Shadow Domain. Yes, the synths and just the guitars in general really remind me of Ben's side project, Shadow Domain. And I'm a huge Cybreed fan, so I guess I could give Cybreed for third. A lot of the industrials and not the industrials, but a lot of the synths, a lot of the bridges in here really, really Cybreed-esque, especially the first track. The first track is probably the most Cybreeding sound track that's not Cybreed that I've ever heard. It's really, really cool. And I really want to take a look at his remix that he did with them after this. But yeah, Cybreed. Number four. I think I'm gonna have to give number four, just for the sheer fact that he's a solo producer, to Celldweller. Clayton is a solo producer as well. So just on the fact that he's a solo producer, it doesn't really sound too much like Celldweller, but just as a similar artist, I think that a lot of people would listen to Celldweller if they enjoy Neurotech. Number five, and the final one, is going to yeah, I think I'm gonna have to give it to Rammstein. I think just every single track, especially with the choirs, the synths, the symphonies, everything in here really reminds me of like old-fashioned Rammstein from like Liza and fucking Sensut. Not really Sensut too much, but yeah, definitely Liza era, Mutter, Rosenrot, eras of Rammstein. Really, and those are some of their best albums in my personal opinion. And I think that he really incorporated a lot of influence through their music into his music. That'll be my five. My five genres, the subgenres of this album are 100%. Number one is cyber. It is definitely a cyber album, like even more so than industrial. It's very, very, even just looking at the album cover, it's very cyber. It's like transhuman stuff. Even he named an EP called Transhuman. Yeah, that's a very cyber approach on music, and I love cyber stuff, so we'll give it to number one. Number two, industrial. Yes, a lot of this stuff, like the two-step, or not two-step, but like the 1, 2, 3, 4 drum beats, very industrial kind of stuff. Even the guitars sound a little bit industrial. There's more of a cyber aspect in the guitars and the synths, but I do have to give it to industrial as well. Number three, Mellow Death. Yes, a lot of this really reminds me of Disharmonia Mundi. I would give it to them, but I really don't hear some of the melodic guitars in here, so I can't really give it to them. But a lot of it's kind of In Flames kind of sounding stuff as well. but it's very, very melodeath. Number 4. I think I'm gonna have to give this one to progressive. A lot of the stuff in here kind of surprised me, and I wasn't expecting to hear a lot of stuff like this piano solo, a lot of these bridges, a lot of these, not really breakdowns, but like a lot of these choirs that come in, a lot of synths come in. Very, very cool. A lot of the panning, a lot of the automation that was added into this album, very reminiscent to Prog. And then finally, number 5, I think I'm gonna have to give this one to groove. The whole album was very groovy. I was banging my head the whole time. It's like boom, boom. It's something you can dance to, right? So yeah, very groovy. So we'll give it to groove for my final. The implication. All right, now let's look at this album cover. Just by looking at the album cover, it looks like it's a picture of Wulf himself, of course, of long hair. He looks like he's half human, half robot. So Antagonist is another example of the main villain. The main villain in a movie is the antagonist. I think what Wulf is trying to explain here is that Antagonist represents androids and stuff, like not really AI, but like robots and stuff that are gonna take over the world in the future. It's taking over our brain. It's taking over his brain. It's turning him into half machine. And I think that that's what this album's about. Antagonist. It makes sense, right? And even like in the background, you kind of seen like it kind of looks like the CERN collider that they have in Switzerland. It kind of reminds me of that a little bit. But my imagination goes fucking wild when I do this. But yeah, I really, really like this album. Let's jump into what it's actually about. We'll check and see what the AI program has to say about this. Neurotech's Antagonist is a cyber/industrial metal album that explores identity struggle, internal antagonism, societal mechanization, and existential dread. It portrays the feeling of being trapped as an antagonist in your own life. Suppressed, mechanized, disconnected, searching for what's real. Musically aggressive, densely programmed, and emotionally raw, it maps a journey from recognition of suppression toward a faint sense of possibility beyond the machine. Very, very cool explanation. That's why I like using AI for my explanations. It's something I couldn't even think of. My rating for this album. So a lot of this stuff was kind of, I'm not saying bland, but it just kind of didn't really catch my attention. A lot of these tracks really didn't catch my attention because it just seems like it was like the same drum beat. I don't know if you'd made this whenever you're a solo artist or with the band that you had. The drummer needs to work on his drumming. It's just the same beat throughout like every single track if you listen. I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad that he just does the same beat and it's not really anything complex. When you listen to Rammstein, you get the same shit, right? Their guitar riffs and their drum beats are very, even though Christoph is a great drummer and so is Richard as a guitarist. But the fact that the drummer just doesn't have any feeling when he's playing, it seems like he's kind of like a robot. And for that, I'm going to have to give this album a 6.5 out of 10. It's decent, but I don't know if I could get into this, man. I like it. It's just every single song on this album, with the exception of a lot of the automation that Wulf adds on, is his automation and stuff. It makes it interesting. But every single song, it sounds the same. And for me, that's kind of a no-go. So yeah, a 6.5. I'm interested and I'm excited to check out what's next on the list for Neurotech. I believe the next album we're going to be getting for Neurotech is going to be the Decipher Volumes. Thank you guys for watching. If this is your first time here, then please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, comment below, and share this around to other Neurotech fans or other industrial fans. Our next album reaction will be Coup, Kimagure, Potential. It will take place tomorrow night at 9. I'm very, very excited for it. I've waited, I don't know, 2-3 months to check this band out or to check this artist out in full, I'm stupid fucking excited for it. I hope I'll see you there. If you want to request an album, an EP, a song, a cover, or even a lesson, you can go to my link tree and input it. Or you can watch the channel trailer that will tell you how to do other ways to request songs. I will see you at the next album reaction. Peace!